Hi students. Well, very easy chapter and interesting chapter we are going to start, and the name of the chapter is mensuration, it's 10th class mensuration, and you've already done in your 9th standard problems related to surface areas and volumes in 9th standard. It is just similar to that. As a matter of fact, it is an extension of what you have studied in the elementary or the previous classes. And in this 10th class, you will be having majorly figures like cube, cuboid, cone, sphere and hemisphere. You will be required to know the lateral surface area, total surface area and volume of these respective majorly 5 figures. So let me discuss and draw these formulas with you, and then we'll start doing problems related to these figures. Alright. So cube, you all know they are all 3-dimensional figures. So a cube looks like this, right? This cube appears to be in this way. All faces are square. This is the face of a cube. How many faces you will have? You will have 6 faces for a cube. And lateral surface area means one direction. See, if A is the side of a cube, then area of a square is A square. In one direction, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squares. So lateral surface area of a cube is 4A square, where A is the side. Alright. Similarly, the total surface area will be the top one and the bottom one will be added. It will be 4A square plus A square plus A square, and that is equal to 6A square. And volume of a cube is given by the formula A cube. Very simple formula, very easy to remember. And what will be a cuboid? You have already seen cuboid, you know. Cuboid is the shape of a brick is a cuboid. The brick you see, the mud brick shape is what? Cuboid. Now the dimensions involved here are, you will be having length, you will be having breadth, and you will be having something called as height. So if a length, breadth and height are the dimensions of a cuboid, this is the breadth, are the dimensions of a cuboid, then the lateral surface area is given by the formula 2h into L plus B. 2h into L plus B. And the total surface area will be given by 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Alright. Now try to understand. Total surface area means what? This face and that face. This face and this face. Above face and bottom face. Now this face is L into H. L into H this side, the other side also L into H. The top one, B into L. Bottom one, B into L. Is it not? So always it will be 2 times. So 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. And volume is LBH. L into B into H is the volume of a cuboid. Now when you are dealing with cone, you know, a cone shape is this right circular cone. Now what do you mean by right circular cone? See, try to understand. Whenever you drop a perpendicular, you drop a line to the diameter of the circle from the vertex, and if that is 90 degrees, you call such a cone as a right circular cone. Means the line drawn from vertex to the base of the diameter is 90 degrees, or when it passes through center of the circle, it is equal to 90 degrees, then such a cone is called what? Right circular cone. So what are the dimensions involved for right circular cone? This is something called as slant height L. What is it called as? Slant height. It is called as slant height. And this is height of the cone, and this is the base radius. What is it called as? Base radius R. Alright. And we have a very relationship between slant height and base radius and height of the cone. The relationship is L square is equal to H square plus R square, or L is equal to under root of H square plus I square. Very frequently used. Slant height is given as under root of H square plus R square. Now what is the lateral surface area? Now here, since it is a curved surface, all these are curved ones, you don't call as lateral surface area, but you call it as a curved surface area. The curved surface area of a cone is pi RL. So this curved surface area is pi RL. And if I want to have a total surface area, pi RL plus a circle. So it is pi RL plus circle's area is pi R square. So I can take pi R common, it is L plus R. So that's how this formula is written in the textbook. Alright. It is pi R into L plus R, well L happens to be the L happens to be what? It happens to be the slant height. Now what is the volume of a cone? The volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now here, when I am dealing with cone, I want you to deal also with cylinder. So instead of going for sphere, let us first deal with cylinder, because they are related. Cylinder. Now what a cylindrical shape is? This is a cylindrical shape. What are the dimensions of a cylinder? The base radius here is same with the top radius, and it has got height. Now how do you deal with the lateral curved surface area of a cylinder? Formula is 2 pi r h is the curved surface area of a cylinder. Now 2 pi r h plus pi r square plus pi r square. It is 2 pi r square. If I take 2 pi r common, it is h plus r. Once again, this is the total surface area of a cylinder. And what is volume of cylinder? Volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Always remember, the volume of cone is always 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. This is the volume of a cylinder. 1/3 the volume of a cylinder is volume of cone. Now after that, we'll try to see what a cube is, right? Now this is a, not cube, sphere. All right, sphere. Now what is sphere? You have a circle, and now if you can show this in a 3D way, this is a sphere. Now what are the dimensions? Only one dimension, the radius. So what is the curved surface area of a cylinder? It is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square is the curved surface area. Even the total surface area is also 4 pi r square, because it is one and the same. And when you deal with volume of a sphere, it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube. And if you deal with hemisphere, all right, hemisphere. If you deal with hemisphere, how does a hemisphere? You cut a sphere, you cut a line, and your hemisphere looks something like this. Now what happens here? No doubt this area is half, but some additional area, the circular area, is also added. So this is the radius, and the curved surface area will be 2 pi r square. Half of pi r square will be what? Curved surface area is 2 pi r square. And if I ask you, what is the total surface area? Curved surface area plus the flat area. Flat area is what? Pi r square. So it is 2 pi r square plus the pi r square is nothing but 3 pi r square is the total surface area of a hemisphere. And what will be the volume? Half of this. So what is half of 4? 2 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of a hemisphere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the major geometrical figures. What do you call lateral surface area, total surface area, and volume you need to remember in order to get the grip on this particular chapter. So I want you to pause the video and by heart these formulas and try to write on a piece of paper, and then we'll move out for our problem solving class. All right. Right. Okay, children, I feel that you are all perfect with the formulas. All right. So since if you are perfect with the if you are not perfect, pause the video, read the formulas, then you continue with the video. Otherwise, don't continue the video. Pause the video and read the formulas. All right. So I assume that you are perfect with the formulas. Let us continue this. A joker. Let me read the question for you. A joker's cap is in the shape of a right circular cone whose base radius is 7 centimeters. So let me draw your cap. I'm sorry, it's joker's cap. All right. So let me draw the joker's cap. It is radius is 7 centimeters and the height h, all right, is 24 centimeters. Find the area of the sheet required, right, for 10 such cap. Now area the sheet required for 10 caps is equal to 10 into area of 1 cap. For 1 cap, how much area is required? If you know, multiplied with 10, you will know the area of 10 such caps. So what am I going to do? See, and what is this? This is called slant height, L. V given height is 24 centimeters, radius is 7 centimeters, and let L be the slant height. L be the slant height of the cone. So we know that L square is equal to h square plus r square, which is 24 square plus 7 square. which is 576 plus 49, and this is equal to 625 is your L square. L will be square root of 625. L will be equal to how much? 25. So the slant height you got as how much? 25 centimeters. Now we are supposed to find the volume, so not volume, the area of the sheet for 10 such caps. Alright, area of a sheet required for 10 caps is equal to 10 into area of 1 cap. Now which area you have to deal? Not total surface area or lateral surface area. See, you should take the lateral surface area because this part should be hollow. You have to wear the cap. So this part is hollow, means you have to take only the lateral surface area. So area of 1 cap, area of 1 cap, in brackets I write lateral or curved surface area. Now what is the formula for curved surface area of a cone? It is pi RL. So it is 10 into pi is 22 upon 7 into what is the base radius? Base radius is 7 into what is L? L is the slant height. Just now we got the slant height as 25. See, make sure that whenever the dimensions are given, 2 dimensions are given, always try to find a third dimension. Means all the dimensions you should be having, then only problem solving will be very easy. So I cancel 7 and 7, and then when I multiply 10, it is 25 2s are 50, 0, 5 carry, 25 2s are 50 plus 5, 55. So it is 550 into 10 will be 5500, and you are dealing with centimeters, so centimeter square. So this much amount of sheet is required for 10 such caps, right? So you may pause the video and then we'll go for the next question. Right? Yes. A sports company was ordered to prepare 100 paper cylinders for packing. For packing shuttlecocks, badminton cocks, right? The required dimensions of the cylinder are 35 centimeters length, height, and its radius is 7 centimeters, right? 35 centimeters length and radius is 7. So let me draw. This is a cylinder. All right. Now this is a, here in this particular cylindrical type container, I am going to put my shuttlecocks one upon another, and the dimensions mentioned, the length or the height is 35 centimeters is the height. You may call as length also, but here I call as height of the cylinder. The base radius is how much? This is the base radius, and that is equal to 7 centimeters. Now what is the question asked? Find the required area of thick paper sheet needed to 100 such cylinders. Alright. See, first of all, it is hollow, but since you want to pack it, it should be closed from bottom and it should be closed from top. Means you actually require the total surface area of the cylinder. Of one cylinder, if you know, then you will be able to know the total surface area required for 100 cylinders. Straightforward question. I will say the area of the sheet required, area of paper sheet required for 100 cylinders is equal to 100 into total surface area of one cylinder. Alright. So 100 into, how do you calculate the total surface area of one cylinder? It is a pi r square h plus pi r square h is a curved surface area. Not pi r square h, it is 2 pi r h plus pi r square means 2 pi r square, brackets close. So 100 into 2 pi r is common, it is h plus r. Now let me substitute the values. 100 into 2 into 22 upon 7 into what is r? R is 7 into again what is h? H is the height of the cylinder, which is 35, plus what is r? R is again 7. 7 and 7 cancel. It is 100 into 22 2s are 44 into 35 plus 7 will be again 42. So it is 100 into 44 into 42. So let me multiply. 4 2s are 8 and 4 4s are, let me multiply this way, 42 into 44. So 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16. It is 8. 6 plus 8 is 14, 4 1 carry, it is 8 1. So 1848. 1848 into 100 will be equal to 1848 followed by 00. You're dealing with centimeter, so centimeter square of area is required for these 100 cylinders. So I'm sure students you have followed very simple straightforward question. If you know the formula, you can do these problems very well. So pause the video and then we will continue with the topic in the next video. Thank you, take care and bye-bye.